You thought we were done? No, you're going nowhere, motherfucker. You're going to listen to this.
This week on 313, we've received news that the elite Adam Ernie has been put on waivers. And
I don't know what I'm going to do.
yeah, honestly, it's been hard for us to record. We're doing this kind of last minute, but we just wanted to make sure that the coverage needed for this event is taking place. And I know that everybody's listening, expecting
We're both pretty emotional right now.
our Adam Ernie coverage, but now I don't even know if we can continue the podcast.
Do you want to know how bad it's been?
Tell me.
It's been so bad that I actually am going to therapy again because of this.
Really?
It's devastated me so hard.
That was the trigger for you to get into not all the other stuff. Not
the depression, not the bad thoughts. It was the great 73 getting waived that sent me over the edge.
I can't believe it. No, I actually can't. Real talk, I mean, it is to be expected. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, Philip Zadina's got to get a spot. And whether it's waiving him or waiving Raymond, you got to make sacrifices. We need to have that spot for him.
Yeah.
He needs it. That or Verano might be coming up.
I doubt it.
Because he's been good as hell, though. He has 7 points in 5 games.
Yeah. I remember the first thing that I said when all this went down with Verano.
You were like, he's done.
He's not going to play for the Wings. Yeah, I stand by. I still don't think he's going to play for the Wings. I'm sad about it.
Me too. I liked him.
But also,
I want to know what happened.
I don't know if there's any validity to what I'm about to say, so I just want to preface it with that. But I did read some rumors about him going to Sweden or something.
Oh yeah, so I can actually knock that one down for you.
Yeah,
that paper that read it or that wrote that is basically like a tabloid in Sweden.
Okay.
So they just stir shit up for clicks.
I figured that's why I prefaced it that way.
Think what's an equivalent here? NHLProRumors.com.
313 Hockey.
313 Hockey. We're not tabloid. We're disinformation or misinformation.
Yeah,
we are.
Kind of are.
I'm a little bit sad though. They shot down our balloon that we were flying through the country.
I know, and they blamed it on China. Fucking idiot.
They blamed it on China, dude. Did you not see our giant logo?
It's just Jake's head on the balloon.
We wrote on the side, "Not a spy balloon. Please don't shoot this down.
Please don't wave Adam Ernie." And look what happened.
We're gonna retaliate. There will be consequences for this.
What should we do?
Misinformation campaign.
Come on, that's our usual. Give me something spicier, Jake.
I'm gonna go to Steve Yzerman's house and ask him really, really nicely why he did this.
Come on.
Doesn't he know how many people he can hurt? What do you want? What do you think?
I know.
I don't want to get aggressive.
We know why.
I know, but he's our shitty player.
he was elite for a second.
He's our underperformer.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Adam.
He's like an endearing underperformer. That's how I'd put it. It's like...
Is he really endearing, though? Because he kind of has the
Not
personality
really.
like white bread.
Oh.
No, I love him, though.
Adam, if you're listening to this and you want to beat the piece of bread allegations, come on here.
There's no way he would. If he listened to this, he'd be like, yeah, that's kind of true.
Unless you're rocking it with Tampa now. I don't know. I don't know where he's going to be. Maybe Buffalo picks him up.
I could see him playing for the Sabres.
Yeah, he's one of those grinder types. They need that guy.
Speaking of needing that guy, let's do the Detroit sports update.
That guy is gone.
Oh, that could be anyone.
That's right. We're talking about Jack Morris.
Oh my God. Blessed day. Blessed be the fruit when Jack Morris fucking no longer is on the broadcast.
Did you just Handmaid's Tale?
I did. And it's fitting for Jack Morris. It really is.
I honestly couldn't tell you who Jack Morris is, announcer-wise.
Good. You wouldn't like him.
I remember.
Trust me, you wouldn't like him.
Who's the guy who, very good guy, very good human, but he's, a really not good announcer?
Jimmy Howard.
Yeah, Jimmy, he's trying. He's getting nervous,
He's so nervous! Somebody give the man a Xanax.
You caught him. He looks like a deer in the headlights.
No, I tweeted once, Jimmy Howard looks like he's holding in the biggest secret, but can't tell anyone.
I'm gonna find out what the guy's name is. But while I do that, do you want to tell everybody the updates?
I'm gonna
Oh.
go wank in the corner. But while I'm doing that, do you want to do all the work? Yeah, let's
Kirk
go.
Gibson, that's his name. Kirk Gibson.
Oh, Gibby! He's fine.
He's a nice guy.
He's like a legendary tiger. He's like he's a hero in my household.
He just whenever he announces, he
He has Parkinson's. You better watch yourself.
Oh,
that's
cool.
Why,
so that means that means he's allowed to,
That's why he's allowed to be boring. No.
I had to stop myself.
Yeah, I know. No, but that it does affect some of the announcing. But
yeah, definitely.
He was a legendary tiger.
I thought he was a stroke survivor. And that
he's
was
a stroke survivor and has Parkinson's.
Holy shit, goat status.
I didn't know if I don't think he had a stroke. I don't think he had a stroke.
All love for Kirk.
All love. You're like, who's that guy who sucks at his job?
Give him some uppers.
Give him some uppers.
Like, whatever they gave Joe Biden during those debates, where he'd like come out all like, you know what? Why don't you just shut up, man? Like, I want that. I want that energy.
Just give
from
him
Kirk.
Speed. I'm serious.
Give him your pre-workout. By the way, for the record, Maddie is jacked up on pre-workout right now. She's like trembling in her seat, like moving around.
Well, I was gonna go work out, and Jake's like, "Yo, can we record?" This might be dangerous, but I'm good. I'm good. No, but anyway, Jack Morris is no longer on the broadcast. I'm very happy about it. Jake, why do you have a lighter in your hand?
I was gonna light a candle. Anyway, what's up with Jack Morris? Is he like boring or
he's like misogynistic and like a piece of shit?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Rest in piss.
Exactly. Rest in piss. But the great news is Cameron Maben and Todd Jones are joining the broadcast.
I love Cameron Maben.
I love Cameron Maben, so I'm so stoked about this. And Jake, you wrote Tigers got a C- grade for their off-season moves, but when I checked, it was a D.
Oh, okay, so they didn't do well. But I mean, like, what can you do at this point with that roster?
Well, okay, in January, we got rid of Greg Soto, and for those who don't really follow the Tigers, Gregory Soto was like...
Give me the Wings equivalent.
Oh, God. Okay, Gregory Soto is like maybe Jimmy Howard.
Oh, he's like old and like not good anymore.
Okay, he was a closer, and he used to be great, like really a reliable closer that it was, Tigers fans loved. And then in his last season, maybe last 2 seasons, he kind of blew some leads and became like a villain. I wouldn't say Jimmy Howard did, but it's kind of similar. Like at the end of his career, Jimmy Howard, when he couldn't stop pucks as much.
Is it like Anthony Mantha, where you're like, oh, there's so much potential, like he's good, and then he just kind of fell off? No,
no. I like the goalie equivalent because like a dude like a pitcher or a closer has sort of like
it's all up here.
Sure.
In your head, because I mean, like 90% from what I hear of pitching is like you're in your head.
I don't know. I'm not a pitcher, but I feel like in any sport, it's all like most of it is in your head. Except for that, what's that? Have you seen that? This league that UFC started doing when it's just really like hard open palm slaps. I don't know if that's
but I love that.
Well, people are getting like brain injuries, and it's like not sustainable, and it's super dangerous.
It's a slap. It's not supposed to be like a
people
fucking
pass
slap
out.
on the side of the head.
No, but like you should go watch the videos after this. It's insane.
Honestly, you can create your own competition like that. All you have to do is go to a bar, go up to a girl and say something horrible. You will get slapped, and see how long you can go before you pass out. Actually, do not do that. We don't condone harassment. Unless you're a TikTok influencer in the gym.
This is what I'm gonna do going forward. I'm gonna like take 2 guys who want to go out with me that are similar in enough ways that I think they could evenly match each other, and whoever wins,
make them fight.
Yeah, but not like an actual fight, like this open slap. Whoever's the last one standing gets to go out with me.
That's pretty good. I like that. We should honestly organize something like that.
Dude, the first time that we did the dating show for me was enough. I don't know if we're going to be able to get dudes to slap each other as hard as they can. Actually, I don't know.
If you want to slap yourself for 313 Hockey, slide into our DMs on Twitter. We will organize this and make things happen.
Anyway,
let's talk about other Detroit sports really quick. The Pistons had 2 rookies go to the All-Star game.
well, it hasn't happened yet.
Or they will be going to the All-Star game.
I think it's
Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren. And I don't know if you've seen them play at all, but they're really
You know
really
I have.
Yeah.
I don't
It's a general, it's a what do you call it? It's an industry term.
Yeah, they're great. Some dude on Twitter, we didn't even include this, but let's talk about it. Some guy on Twitter posted like top 5 Detroit athletes under 25. What? Why is that funny? That's not the funny part.
It's really dumb.
Oh.
Do it.
Well, anyway, these guys were. I think Ivy was on the list, but he put number 1 as Penei Sewell, which I'm not I love Sewell, but I don't know if he's better than Sider or Hutchinson, or I'm pretty sure Amon-Ra is still under.
Amon-Ra should be top 3.
Yeah, I think
maybe
he
not
was.
Even,
I
not
think
even
he
3.
was 2. I think he was 2 behind.
Who would be your top 5 under 25?
Oh Lord. In no order. Riley Green, Mo Sider, Sewell, Amon-Ra, and Jaden Ivey.
Damn, over Hutch. I would put Hutch in over Riley Green, but that's just me.
Yeah, I wanted to at least have one dude from every team, but yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. Let's see what else happened in sports. Some dude retired in the NFL
again.
And, whatever. Who cares?
He's like a nobody. I don't even know who it was.
He kisses the only thing I know about him is that he kisses his kids on the mouth.
All right, wrong answers only. Who is Tom Brady?
A Republican psyop.
All right, good one.
All right, wrong answers only. Who is Tom Brady?
An English man who does hand modeling.
Oh, that's pretty rough.
I know. That wasn't as good.
You know what he looks like? He kind of to me looks like Derek Zoolander, he looks like he's constantly doing the blue steel.
Yeah, I think he got that buccal fat removal in his cheeks.
I don't understand that trend because you're gonna look like a ghoul when you're an old person.
I mean, old people do look like ghouls, but yeah.
But I mean, you look like a fucking Fallout ghoul. You survived a nuclear explosion. And you're
Fallout ghoul with Pete Wentz.
You're gonna look like, what's the name of that lady who? She was not a politician. She was a news reporter for Fox.
I have no idea.
Kellyanne Conway.
Kellyanne
Conway.
Yeah.
She's like a demon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Does she not work anymore? Has she been officially canceled?
I don't know.
I don't care.
She was the one who came up with the
Don't tell me. I don't want to think about her. I didn't even.
No, me neither.
So let's just move on and talk about not that.
We should probably talk about the big move that happened with Detroit. Besides Adam Ernie.
Go on.
The Wings terminated UC Olkinora's contract.
Big move.
Real shakes the foundation.
I was shook. I couldn't sleep
Griffins.
after this.
I fell to my knees in the middle of the grocery store, crying, screaming, and throwing up. Actually, to be real, he wasn't that good.
No shit.
He was like hot dog water bad.
Oh, well, I mean,
you ever open a packet of hot dogs and the little water that's in it? That was his performance.
I have never opened a packet of hot dogs. I'm gonna be real with you.
Do you ever have British food?
Unfortunately,
basically, he's the equivalent of British food.
Damn, that's harsh.
I'm sorry, don't play like shit.
That's offensive.
He's just not been good. Not good, folks. Not good. Anyway, he's gone. He's, I think, going back to Finland. And one of the main reasons why is because Ned has been playing pretty damn well down there. He's been playing so well, in fact, that I believe the Griffins are in a playoff position.
Are they?
Right now, the Griffins... Oh, no, they are definitely not.
I was going to say, yeah, they're... Whatever hot dog water tastes like, that's the Griffins right now.
Holy, and they shouldn't be that bad. It's their coach. It's got to be their coach.
Have you watched a Griffins game this season?
No. Have you?
No. So that's why I'm not going to speculate.
The main complaint I hear from my Griffins loyalists is that Ben Simon runs Jeff Blashill light system,
Dump and chase.
So it's like slow, dump and chase, like really not good for defense, like doesn't allow them to thrive. The offense is stagnant. So every complaint you could say about Jeff Blashill can probably be applied to Ben Simon.
Didn't Blashill coach in Grand Rapids at one point, or no?
He did, yeah. He's the one who won them the cup.
Yeah, so
he was good. Rick Tocchet, he's the guy who I think he coaches for Vancouver now.
He does.
He was their coach for a while. Anyway,
good luck to Vancouver.
That's beside the point.
No, it's not.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the conditioning stints, actually. I'm scrolling up and down these notes with like not really fully paying attention.
Jake's conditioning stint is not being on Twitter.
Yeah, it's actually doing me really well. And look, I'm going to therapy now. I'm normal again.
You haven't gone yet.
By the time this episode airs, I will not have gone either. So
better go. Everybody bully
anyway,
Jake hard enough so that he needs to go to therapy.
I'm going Wednesday, and it's going to be great. My therapist has green hair.
That's awesome.
Be really cool.
Are they a they them?
She they.
No, I was kidding. I was joking. Oh, that's so good. Of course.
So, in terms of conditioning, Zadina is now on a conditioning stint. Our favorite player.
Yep. I'll give him a chance again. I said that at the beginning of the season, but didn't last.
He's probably going to be up after the All-Star break. He's going to probably get a game or two in. I don't know. Has he gotten a game or two in yet?
Perhaps. I think he did last night.
I didn't hear anything about it. So anyway,
I could be wrong.
I mean, he is just getting off of surgery too. So I want to give him a little bit of.
I'll give him benefit of the doubt. I'll give him. Yeah. How many games will you give him to like prove himself?
So he has 2 games in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
But I say I'm going to give Zadina until the end of the season before I make any decisions on him.
That's
because we still got 30 some odd games. Look at the character development era.
All you needed to do was get off Twitter. It's not too late for you to get me a Christmas present now that you're getting your shit together.
Actually, I take it back. Yeah, Maddie got me a Christmas present without telling me.
And why would I tell you I got you a present?
No, you were going to get me one. There's like a norm of you're
my co-host. Isn't that the
okay, no, I got to get you one. All right,
no, shut up. I'm joking. If you get me a Christmas...
I'm just joking.
If you get me a Christmas present, it's actually anti-Semitic, because you know. Anyway, speaking about being anti-Semitic, Brad Marchand.
Brad Marchand's anti-Semitic?
No, I don't know. He seems like he could be, though.
Just because I used to listen to Kanye West doesn't mean I hate Jewish people.
No, but Moneybags does.
So there you go. I'm on your side.
I hate you.
Anyway, let's talk about Brad Marchand. He's fun.
Yeah, I know you like him.
He's always been fun, but he's been especially fun lately.
He's on one
I've seen him I saw him reply to people on Twitter.
Yep.
Because
he went for Steve Dangle.
This has to do with the Trevor Zegras thing, which I guess we should just probably preface it with that.
Go on.
Our favorite sweet boy, Troy Stetcher, who now plays for the Coyotes, got into it with Trevor Zegras last week. Zegras said something like, not okay. We haven't really figured out what it is. And we kind of have. And I have a theory that it is what we initially thought it was.
Oh, I don't think it is. I've changed my mind on it.
A lot of people seem to think that Zegras basically was talking shit about his dead dad, pointing up to the sky and being like, oh, is he watching? Is he watching this? Which would make sense because Zegras, to me, he gives me the vibe of the kids in high school who are way too cocky for their own good.
Yeah, he just seems like a spoiled little dude.
He does. He seems like he's like a daddy's, wait till my father hears about this guy.
Well, he kind of is. His background is he grew up obviously in a really wealthy family in, I believe, New York.
A really talented hockey player, grew up super wealthy.
It's hard, if you think about it, you got to have at least some wealth to be able to play because
which sucks.
It really does.
Because I imagine there are probably kids who are have never put on skates in their life that would have had talent, probably maybe even greater than McDavid. Who knows?
Well, that's just to plug the charity that we raised money for a few months ago, Detroit Ice Streams, and that's also where I skate, by the way, where they play. Detroit Ice Streams is basically free, and they let kids here in Detroit who would have never had the opportunity to learn how to skate or play. They give them equipment, and it's really beautiful. And some of them are now the kids who have gone through that program are playing high level hockey. So I love them.
Yeah, Wayne Simmons is a huge supporter of it.
Detroit Ice Streams?
And
really?
I know he's based out of he's based out or he's from Scarborough, so I mean it's still a couple hours away, but he has like openly spoken out in support of Detroit Ice Dream. So
I
shout out
didn't
to
know
Wayne
that.
Simmons.
Go off, Wayne
Yeah.
Simmons. Damn.
Yeah, but anyway, Zegras, giant baby. I don't know what he said, but he must have said something because it had like
people are.
it.
Go on.
Bryce Stetcher's like a pretty level-headed guy, you know.
Right.
I've never seen him like freak out like that. Like he like went off and like tried to beat the shit out of Zegras. Who,
Yeah.
by the way, if you're gonna talk shit like while you're playing a game, like you
get
better be
hit.
ready to take. Yeah, you better be ready. You got to back it up. And what Zegras did was he talked shit and then immediately hid behind the ref and skated off.
Yeah.
Which is like such a coward move.
Yeah, he's a coward. And yeah, so Brad Marchand, like somebody was saying like, oh, this is what Zegras said, or like said something about the speculation. He goes, shut your pie hole, Greg, or whatever the guy's name was. But
and then, yeah, some journalist was like, I followed up with him to ask why he said that. And Marchand said, I don't know, I just felt like it. And he's like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then Marchand replied to him and was like, wow, great. Here's your career highlight for you, or some shit like that.
I saw that one too. I mean, I think it's kind of funny what he's doing. It's great to see, you know.
We need personality.
That's what I was about to say. It's great to see someone with personality. And I'll get into this later, but during the All-Star game, they gave the mic to McDavid and McKinnon so many times. I'm like, if I see these fuckers talk again, I will shoot myself.
Here, I'll do my impression of Nathan McKinnon at the stand. Ready? Yeah, you know, myself, I'm pretty happy to be here.
You're using too many words.
It's a great opportunity. Happy to be here. Thank you. There, that's my McDavid would be like, yeah, you know,
great to be here. Thanks for the opportunity.
Great to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. Can't wait to play.
Another great thing to come out of the All-Star game was PK Subban asked both of the Macs, aka McJesus, Connor McDavid, and Nathan McKinnon, what they want to be called. So McDavid had like 3 options, like McJesus. I can't remember.
Did he come up with these? Or
yeah, but it was also like, for example, the McJesus one, like that's what people call McDavid. So I can't remember what the other 2 were, but McDavid ended up saying, yeah, I'll take McJesus. And then Nathan McKinnon, I know, I made the same face. And then McKinnon is Lil Mac.
Lil Mac. Ew. Those are the horrible nicknames. Yeah, I'll call myself McJesus. What I really like about me is that I'm humble. Just like ask him questions about like why his house looks like that.
Yeah, no, I think I read something. Again, I can't remember, so this might be wrong. But I thought I read something that McDavid like uses like a model home and takes pictures in it.
That is serial killer material. That is horrifying. Yeah, I was gonna say he probably didn't come up with the nicknames on his own because there's no way Connor McDavid is creative.
He's not creative, and also McJesus isn't really creative either.
No.
For the record,
I remember somebody rookie year called him Connor McCollarbone because he broke his collarbone.
That's funny.
Yeah.
How about Collar McCollarbone?
Nathan Midkinnon, Connor McDavid. Come on.
They kept like when they were interviewing McDavid, they also were saying like, all right, you know that you're the best player in the world, blah 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 blah. I'm like, all right,
God, suck his dick harder, please.
Seriously.
Like, also, I don't think he needs to be told that he's the best player in the world.
It was super awkward.
So the most boring milquetoast people you could ever interview.
Milquetoast is way too like delicious for them. They're also white.
No, milk with a Q. Milk Q-E toast. Milk toast, MILQUETOAST.
What the fuck is that?
Like, man, it's a literary term that's used a lot. It's basically
it's a literary term.
Like bland and boring as fuck. Like,
why is it called milk toast? You don't even know. You're a fucking poser.
I think like the origin was like white people in the suburbs.
Oh, like hold on. I just googled it. It's
yeah.
It's milk Q.
Yeah, that's what I said. Milk with a Q.
Yeah, but I thought you were saying MILQ, but it's MILQUE. Toast. Timid, meek, or unassertive person.
Yeah, they are pretty quiet. And they're like,
I guess, but I'm not even.
I don't know. They're
I don't
boring.
want to talk about
they're
them
really
anymore.
boring.
Brad Marchand.
Yeah,
yeah.
We didn't even talk about the best part about the Marchand thing. Steve Dangle, who is a famous Leaf fan reaction guy, replied, and he's like,
"You gotta
really?
do some more justice. That's don't."
I do like Steve. You know, I actually like Steve Dangle. I'll say it. I think he's one of the most unique voices in hockey.
Literally,
and I think he really brings a lot to the table because his reactions are hilarious. Like, have you ever seen the video of him after the Zamboni driver game?
I have not, but I have been listening to Steve Dangle for like a decade, like before he really blew up.
He's good. But he was like, "Wow, Brad, like this is really not cool that you said this." And Brad Marchand replies with a picture of Steve Dangle like roaring like a tiger in full Leafs get up, and he says, "I don't even remember what he said. I'm gonna find it just so I can
hear
say
me roar or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was really funny.
All right, here it is. He said, "Was that your mighty might roar?"
Yeah. Yeah, good shit.
And then, I don't get this joke. Can you reply or can you explain it to me? Like Steve replies, "Absolutely, LOL. Thought you of all people would appreciate someone being the third man in."
Being the
I don't
third man.
get it.
I'm trying to think if it's like a hockey joke or like a gay
Is
joke.
it a playoff joke? That's kind of what I'm wondering. Like
being the third man in. This is like a riddle.
if the joke you want to see, you must answer these riddles 3.
The third man in. Maybe like on the, I don't know, I was going to say on the third line, but that doesn't even make sense.
Everybody's replying like, "This is an absolute pizza of a response. I advise you delete this."
What is a pizza of a response? Do I even speak English? What is happening?
I feel like I'm having a stroke reading these replies.
That's how I feel sometimes when I go to like deep Canada. I've been going to Windsor a lot recently, but like if I go to like, if I'm balls deep in Canada, sometimes they're saying things I'm like, what are you talking about? Like if you go to a liquor store, they're like, "Hey, can I get a 2.6 and a 2.4 of a this and a Mickey?" And I'm like, bro, like, what do you want? I don't know what you're saying.
I like what do they call a fifth? They call it not a handle. They call it something
Mickey.
else. A Mickey, yeah.
And then there's also.
And I thought a Mickey, like in the old '60s, that was like what they'd call like putting something in someone's drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they make a joke about it on Annie, like the musical, where they talk about drugging someone.
Annie, the musical.
You tell a group of theater kids.
Oh my god! You really pulled that one out of left field. We cover every topic. They pulled that in Annie the musical. All right, let's talk.
Anyway,
let's talk about the All-Star game, please, because I know.
Do we have to? The All-Star game to me is like a stank, skunky beer. You're kind of drunk already, and you want to get more drunk, but the only thing you have is this beer you left out half the day.
Right.
So I mean, you'll drink it. It tastes like shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross, but you know what? It gets the job done. You want your hockey fix? At what cost?
Right. That's why I was in Windsor last night at the Spitz game, because I was like,
"Whoa,
yeah."
How was that?
It was good. It was a great game, actually. The environment was great. I had a great time. The Spits are actually really good right now. So
I want to go to an OHL game.
All right, come.
Tom used to work for the Flint Firebirds,
I know, he
so
talks
he got to
about
see
it constantly.
yeah. I mean, I don't blame him because that'd be pretty hype.
The Firebirds actually last night had a big event as well. Carly Johnston was there. DMAC was there. I don't exactly know what it was, but the Firebirds definitely did something last night.
They were celebrating Tom.
Yeah, but
it was Tom Forney Day.
Flint is like an hour and a half from Detroit, and Windsor 10-minute drive. So
yeah, true. And isn't DMAC from Windsor?
I don't think he's from Windsor.
He's from a town near Windsor.
Yeah, he was in Flint.
My friend was in Barcelona, and she sent a picture to me of Barcelona, and I said, "Wow, I really love Sarnia this time of year."
What the By the way, Darren McCarty is from BC, Burnaby.
BC. Okay, so I was wrong.
I'm pretty sure Rasmussen's also from Burnaby, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the All-Star game. Let's talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, I agree with your.
Didn't actually get to catch it. I watched. I know
you really wanted
parts
to.
Of it. Pro Bowl, but it's just like I don't know. They had the chance to invite a lot of cool players with like the fan choice thing, and I'm pretty sure the fan choice was rigged.
No shit.
They could have invited all these cool players. Instead, they got the most boring milk toast characters they could. Milk you. Like, I honestly, if you could fix the All-Star game, what would you do?
The game or the skills contest or both?
All the above. Because I have a good skills contest fix.
All right. Hear me out. I think that the fans' main issue with the All-Star game is it's like boring, and at least in the skills competition in the first game of the All-Star game, it's just like the guys don't really try, and nobody wants to
No.
fucking watch that. So
No.
I think if we, it used to be whoever won the All-Star game, like which conference won, would have the home ice advantage in the cup.
Yeah, put more stakes in
Yeah,
it,
put more stakes in it, and also like, I don't know. I've been going back and forth on this thought for the skills competition. And there's a third point. But first, for the skills competition, either do like actually really cool stuff that like people are engaged in and it's like fun to watch, or
Like an obstacle course.
or just go back to like the basics and do those correctly and actually have like any player who could be good at that one specific skill be able to come and participate if they want.
I think it would be really cool to I think in the NBA with like the slam dunk competition,
Yeah.
they'd get like random players
That's what I'm saying.
that are very good at dunking. Yeah,
Like,
I
just
think
get
like it'd be cool.
some little guy who's really fast, and even if he's not
Can you
like an
imagine?
all-star, but like
Can you imagine Darren Helm in the fastest skater competition?
exactly.
Like they did it last year. They brought Zegras in for that shootout.
Right.
And that was a hit. It was kind of lame to me. I mean, I
Hit.
think Zegras is mid, but
Yeah.
if you guys want people to watch the All-Star game, you need to make it more about like the spectacle of it.
That's the thing.
They had it a few years ago in Vegas. They had a really cool competition. Is the one where they were like shooting into the Bellagio?
Last year. They
Was that last year?
Yeah, they did something similar where they like did on the beach where they were shooting the pucks at like surfboards.
Nah.
It was similar, but like
shoot at a ship with biodegradable pucks. There we go.
This is what they should have done. They should have had the guys line up for the hardest shot, and then everybody had to point it towards the Chinese spy balloon. And whoever hits it wins the All-Star.
Amazing.
I know.
That would have been so good.
I know.
Look at you. I would have said like put Johnny Knoxville in the net and like be like, "Hi, my name is Johnny Knoxville and this is the hardest shot."
Yeah.
Like that'd be so cool. Like
I think a big thing of it that I noticed especially this year and especially during the skills contest is so disorganized. Like if they had one project manager there, they could have smashed it. But it was just there was so much time in between the events and you could tell the players didn't know what was going on and like
no communication.
Yeah, it just was poorly organized. And
I know.
You know what?
A really good project manager they could hire.
That's crazy. The last thing, to just cut you off real quick because I'm going to forget my
Yes.
thought. The last thing.
Wow, cutting off a gay person.
Shut up, Jake.
We're silencing voices here.
No, I'm not going to take that from you this episode. Not after what you've said. Last thing is, do a better job at fucking promoting it. Are you kidding me? Like, so many people didn't even know what was going on. I just feel like if you actually hype it up, you give people something to look forward to, and I don't know. I feel like they could have just done a way better job at promoting it and like make people actually want to watch it. But of course they didn't.
What if they had them get chased by alligators on the ice?
You know what? They should have. You want to hear something crazy?
It would have been so sick. Matthew Tkachuk basically lives with an alligator, his brother. It would have been great.
Do you want to hear some very important knowledge if you ever go to Florida?
What? Go swimming in the murky water?
No, I would really recommend you not do that. But if an alligator is chasing you, and I'll preface this by saying, in elementary school in Florida, every kid learns this. If you are getting chased by an alligator, you got to run zigzag.
Zigzag?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but that's what they tell you. I think because like their eyes are like set like on the sides of their head, so if you run zigzag, like they can't really trace you as well as if you run in a straight line.
3-on-3 hockey, great advice column. If you are chased by an alligator, charge it head on. It will not know what to do.
If a shark bites you, put your fingers, like your thumbs, right into their eyeballs, and they should release their grip.
Is that an actual true thing?
That's an actual true thing.
Okay. I was trying to go for the misinformation. Maybe we should like intersperse like lies in with the truth so nobody knows what's actually real.
We do on this show. Everything you say is a lie, and everything I say is the truth.
That's not true.
Exactly.
We should also talk about. I saw the Leafs. I'm not on Twitter, but on a group chat, somebody sent me a picture of a tweet that the Leafs made of Dylan Larkin, and they used the bottom emoji, you know, the like
Bottom
big
emoji.
eyes and like the small mouth, like the.
Yeah, I know the bottom emoji. Obviously, it's one of
Yeah,
my most
I'm sure you're
used.
familiar with it.
It's one of my most used. But yeah, because they asked Dylan like, what's been the best part about the All-Star weekend, and he said playing with Mitch Marner. I'm like, okay.
Really? Like, wow. Oh, wow.
Mitch Marner come to Detroit?
Mitch Marner. Yeah, that's what I think. Mitch Marner confirmed to Detroit.
Yeah.
I would take Mitch Marner, I think. Like, why are you punching? Why are you?
I'm thinking
the
about Mitch
pre-workout's
Marner.
hitting.
I was thinking about
Hitting Mitch Marner?
Did you see?
I think we could.
Did you see the picture of Mitch Marner's outfit?
No.
Did you
Is
see
it
the
bad?
picture? Yeah. Did you see the picture of Dylan Larkin's outfit? Because it was worse.
Is it also
Horrible?
okay? No, I don't think any NHL player in today's league
Wrong.
has ever
Oh.
served once.
In today's league, I was about to say.
In today's,
did you see
Sergei Fedorov used to serve.
PK Subban's outfits? Fire.
PK Subban used to serve.
No, he still served.
Like,
he like hosted like.
Well, like what I mean is like current, like
No,
in terms of like current NHL players. Nobody in this league. This league has zero drip. This is the driest league when it comes to fashion. Like Sidney Crosby will come out in like a white t-shirt and black pants, and they're like, "Wow,
honestly,
look at Crosby's drip."
They don't say that.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's like, come on.
I like Crosby. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't mind him either.
Teenage me was disgusted by him, but now
he's matured, and you know, I've read a lot of stories about him since moving to Pittsburgh, and he's like genuinely a nice guy.
That's what I have the feeling too.
Like most of his money, he puts most of his money into charities around here, and he like goes out of his way to meet fans and like sign their jerseys and like really get in touch with the community.
Good for him. What I will
He's
say,
a Pittsburgh boy now.
Okay, that's disgusting. I take everything I said back.
The
highlight for me of the All-Star game and the skills contest was seeing Ovi's son, was Sergei Ovechkin, cute as fuck. He went out there with Ovi and Crosby, and they all like played on a line again.
Wow.
I was shitting my pants.
It's really precious.
I know, you have to watch it.
Did you get baby fever watching it?
Yeah, I literally sent a Snapchat as it was going saying, I need a child now. I will get pregnant tomorrow. And then I was like, oh wait, that's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Sergei Ovechkin. I almost said Sergei Fedorov. You know, I bet you Ovi named his son.
That's named after.
I bet he was.
I was just thinking that.
Because Fedorov's the only guy named Sergei out there from Russia, you know.
And there's only like a few names you can pick in Russia legally.
Right.
You get Vladimir, Sergei, Alexander, Ivan,
Vlad. Oh, you said
I think that's
that.
it.
See?
Any other variation is a lie. Artemi, not real.
That is fake so name. Made up. Right?
Yeah. You're going to name your kid Artemi. Be serious.
Be real. Artemi's made up, but it's a cool made up name. It sounds like a Transformer, honestly.
Yeah. But Artemi enters the fold. He sounds like a fucking like a Street Fighter character.
He was there.
He's kind of a little guy.
He's a little guy.
You know what though? The thing that I noticed about the All-Star game, there was one player that was completely invisible.
Stop.
And
no.
Despite how much I hear about him all the time, I didn't see him do anything during the All-Star game because, you know, if he's so good, why was he not there?
Right, just tell me.
Who do you think it is?
Sadina. What are you gonna say?
That's weird. Everybody on Twitter seemed to think that he was like, you know,
oh my god,
good.
313 hockey fans, if you want me to beat up Jake, just give me 1 like.
Give me 2 likes, and I will personally make it about me. I'll play I'll go full white woman. You know, like white woman who says really hateful things, and then the moment the police shows up, she starts crying. Like, I'll go full that.
Nobody will believe you.
No, that's not true. I could white woman it. I'm gay.
I am
I'll
a white woman.
Listen,
you think you can out white woman me?
It was a hate crime against me because I'm gay. Listen, I will wear the rainbow shirt if I have to.
Honestly, you would have more. You would have a lot more success if you told them you were straight.
Oh, shit, you're right.
I know.
Yeah.
A straight white man, I have no chance.
But you're a what?
Right? You're a what?
I mean, if you were blonde, I think it'd be slam dunk. Like, I'm sorry,
There's
if you were blonde, that would be
stopping me from dyeing my hair right now.
A blonde white woman has more leverage with the police than any other demographic. I know this because my best friend is a blonde white woman, and whenever she gets pulled over, she just starts crying and she gets off every time.
Hey, don't. First of all,
I'm revealing the white women's secrets too.
yeah. First of all, give me some credit here because I have been pulled. Never mind. I was just about to incriminate myself. All I'm gonna say is, despite not having blonde hair, I do just fine.
Oh, I'm sure you're fine. Yeah, you got the sneak for it, you know.
What does that mean? Just tell me. Just admit that I'm cute.
I've already said you're cute.
What is the sneak, Jake?
Well, Maddie needs a compliment. Hold on, let me.
No, but you always try to make up some bullshit. What's the sneak?
Oh, you know, you're a podcast host. Of course, you're gonna manipulate.
Okay, you go and try to get off. Go get off, Jake.
I could get off, all right. Oh, I could get off.
Speaking of getting off,
the NHL viewership is down 22%.
They're getting off, all right. They're getting off the ship.
Dude, what a shit show! What a
this episode?
horrible. This episode is kind of a dumpster fire, but this is pretty bad too.
Do you think the episode's bad?
No, I think the episode's great, and it's all thanks to you, Maddie. There she's smiling again. Okay. I think the NHL viewership is down 22%, but I think there's one big reason behind it, and then there's a bunch of other small reasons that probably add to it. And the biggest reason is it is fucking impossible to get one streaming service and just watch every game.
You want to hear how I watch games?
Let me guess, 123movies.com.
I wish it was that easy. That would be one streaming service for them all.
Illegalstreaming.tv.
No, this is okay. So I have the whole gambit. I have ESPN Plus. I have YouTube TV, and what else? Whatever fucking else.
The Bally app.
Okay, well that's the thing. Let me finish. Even if you have the Bally app, you have to sign in with your cable TV provider. So I don't have cable. Like most people my age don't have cable. Cut it. So the only way for me to watch depending on the sport, like for the Red Wings, I use ESPN Plus and I have a VPN. So I have to change the city so I'm not in Detroit because it gets blacked out if it sees that I'm actually here in Detroit. So I change the city to another city and then I can use ESPN Plus. So
this literally sounds like the kind of thing that made Ted Kaczynski snap.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like the fact that you need to have these multiple providers and a VPN and you have to change your city just to catch the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Outrageous.
And then for the other things, I use my dad's account for the NBA package if I want to watch the Pistons. And I have the MLB TV through T-Mobile. By the way, if you have T-Mobile, you get MLB TV for free. This is not an ad. They don't sponsor us. I'm just letting everybody know out of the goodness of my heart.
Yeah, get the loophole. We're trying to save you money here.
Yeah, I have all of these different things. And then football I can watch on YouTube TV.
I think that is the just pure schizo style of having to figure out what service you need to use to get the app or to watch the damn game is the biggest reason why the viewership is dropped.
And if it's on the NHL network, I can't even watch it. Nowhere.
I think there's a handful of other reasons too.
Yeah,
one of them being
of course.
ESPN bought, the rights to broadcast NHL.
Yeah.
And I feel like they haven't done shit to really promote it really.
Yeah.
They've got panels and such here and there, but it feels like to me their coverage of the NHL is filler content between what LeBron had for breakfast and how much of a good boy Aaron Rodgers is or Patrick Mahomes. They're treating it like it's the fifth or sixth star. And I mean, I'm sure to them it is, but if you're going to spend that kind of money, you gotta put in the work. It's not going to be a thing until you start doing that.
Someone on Twitter tried to blame this thing about viewership being down on John Buccigross, and I'm a huge fan of his. I love that man.
Why? He's funny.
He's funny. He's on ESPN, and he for me is a great reason to watch and listen to them. I don't know. He does say a lot of stupid peanut butter top shelf mommy. I don't.
Sure, but that's funny.
No, I know I like it, but I was you leave Buccigross alone. You leave him out of this. It's not his fault.
And I don't think that one single announcer could be a problem. problem, because if it was,
I mean, look at Biz
I think a lot more people would have dropped over, like,
on
Biz being a
TNT.
total idiot. Leah Hextall is kind of boring,
I know, yeah, she's not a good
and she
announcer, unfortunately.
forgets names a lot. And like obviously, I think there is a certain amount of people that are probably criticizing her just because she's a woman.
Oh,
But
for
like
sure, yeah.
the feminism leaving my body when I hear Leah Hextall mispronounce call Lucas Raymond Mason Raymond. Like,
Mason
I'm
Raymond.
sorry.
You remember him? That
I
man was
feel the
handsome.
I feel the misogyny just take over, and it's like Leah Hextall doesn't know anything about hockey, and then I stop and I'm like, what happened to me?
Yeah.
No, actually, that's not what happened.
It's kind of like the way I feel about Leah Hextall is really similar to how I felt about Hillary Clinton when she was running for president. Like,
oh God,
I really wanted to support her because it's great to see a woman in this space. Like, we haven't
but
really
why
had.
her?
Yeah, but like, can't we like do a little bit better?
Look, Daniela Bruce is right there.
Yeah, like,
and she's smart,
she's so
sharp.
great.
Like,
she's
you
engaged
got
now.
Alice.
Did you see that?
I saw. Shout out to Daniela.
And
We've got like.
Rasmussen also got engaged.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to Daniela and Michael. I think Daniela Rasmussen's going to be a beautiful name.
That was a good one. You've redeemed yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. There are like so many other women announcers, like Allison Lucan, who does. I think she does stuff for the Seattle Kraken now.
Yeah, DeTrussy.
Emily Kaplan's amazing. DeTrussy, Jackie Redmond. Like there are dozens upon dozens of names, and I'm sure that Leah Hextall is a great person and very nice.
Why?
And
why are you sure that she's a great person?
Because, like, she made it this far. Wait, is she Ron Hextall's daughter?
I don't think so. It's her cousin.
Nepo baby.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. We need less people who are related to other people in these kinds of industries too, because then you just get the same old voices. Well, what were we just saying? There was another name, Biz. Biz is a fucking idiot too.
No shit.
And he doesn't know.
Barstool boys love him.
Oh my god, fuck that. I don't know. They're annoying. Like he doesn't really know what he's talking about. He's talking about it like. I think the biggest issue I have with Biz is when he has like a really dumb take and you criticize him for the dumb take, all of the replies are like, have you ever played an NHL game?
Right.
Hey, that's right. No, you haven't. And I'm like, yes, I did. I've played all of the NHL games.
You're an all-star. What would be your skill?
I'm an all-star.
What would be your skill at the all-star?
Lying.
Oh, nice.
I think if I were to do one though, I would want to be like, I don't know. I kind of got a good. I feel like I'd be good for like the baseball all-star.
No.
Because like,
excuse me, that wasn't a question.
I would do a cool trick shot.
A cool trick shot? Come on, be more specific, Jake.
Okay. I don't know. I would stuff a puck up my ass and then poop it out like right at the goal line.
Okay, thank you.
What would you do?
I would.
Would you defend that shot, or would you let it through the 5-hole?
One time when I was playing football with some people,
I'm sorry, that's not the question.
No, but it's relevant. It's relevant. I took the football after for my touchdown celebration and like gave birth to it really dramatically.
That is actually like an amazing celebration.
Yeah, so maybe I would do that, but on the ice.
That'd be really great. You lie down on the ground and like put your legs up, and you're like, and the puck shoots out.
It's very on brand for me.
We need like cool, funny, like things like that in the NHL, or like bring back, NHL Hits. Like, did you ever play that game?
Duh.
Fucking great game.
I like also that. Going back to like the viewership thing. I don't even know if we're still on this.
Let's keep, because I have so many thoughts.
Okay, well, one of my theories is, and there is a correlation here, NHL viewership and fandom in like the height of like the Gooner era was so much higher than it is now, and we continue to see less and less fights, less and less, big hits, and like you don't have those grinders. Can you imagine how many people went to a hockey game for the first time and saw like, for example,
Bob Probert.
Yeah, Bob Probert. Or like even like if you look at, I don't know, D-Mac. Imagine how many people just seeing a dude beat the shit out of another dude or hit a guy, had them being like, you know what? I like this. I want to go see another game.
So I have this actually is a great point, a great segue into what I was going to say.
Okay.
You ever take somebody to a game who's never seen a game of hockey?
Very often. And
you know what they always say? Like, I would say almost 10 times out of 10, they will say, I really like the fight. or like I really like the hits are really good. Like they love the hits and they love the fighting.
Right.
And that is, I think, like the biggest appeal. I mean, like when we were kids, it was like the fan base was primarily like blue collar.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
think it still
bunch of
is.
dudes drinking Labatt's in like
Oh,
a shitty
that's
bar and
me.
watching a game.
That's me. I'm a bunch
That's
of
me.
dudes
Like,
drinking Labatt.
now I feel like the NHL is trying to appeal to like if Mitch Marner didn't play hockey,
What?
like rich kids.
Oh,
Like they're trying to like it feels like it's trying to appeal to like rich families to like convince, because you know hockey players are all rich kids for the
maybe.
most part. So they're trying to appeal to the rich kids to create more players and viewership. But like
Perhaps.
as a kid and you're watching the game and you're listening to interviews, you're gonna hear Connor McDavid talk about, I don't know, how he's happy to be there and great to be there.
Right.
Like I don't care about
They
him.
gotta give us some better voices too, like people and like personalities to look up to.
Trevor Zegras is not your savior. I'm sorry, I'll
Really
say it.
not.
I think that's a problem. I mean, some people like the digital billboard ads. I think are terrible.
Oh my
Like
god.
objectively, like one of the worst things that you could have ever put in a
It
game.
is very bad, but like my point is as well, is that really going to be a factor for someone not to watch a whole league? I don't think so, but it is.
If you have epilepsy, you can't watch the games, like because of those digital billboards, because they'll like flash and change so suddenly. Great stuff. So that one's bad. Seizures are not good, and they're not doing shit to fix it. And also, like sometimes when you see like fights, depending on like the clothing, like I was watching a game where like one of the Bruins players kept like clipping in and out of the like billboard ad, and it looked glitchy, it looked bad, it just doesn't seem professional.
Yeah,
I think that's a problem. I think they got a lot of flack for standing up for gay rights, but also not doing anything to stand up for gay rights. Like
exactly.
they basically just did a bare minimum, like gay people are good, and not,
It's like
did anything to take a stance.
hockey's for everyone, but not really. Like actually make
Yep.
it for everyone. I mean, being I'm split because they are doing a lot more now than ever before, but it's still not enough. And like I do look at I have been in environments in South Florida where we did have like lots of different people playing hockey, like Hispanic people in markets that like you don't typically see as much as, white kids, or in Detroit where you have a lot of, black players playing, and there's more and more non-white people who are getting involved in the game. So like
Hmm.
hockey's for everyone, but like let's keep on working on it. It's great to see
Like
different types of people playing the sport and
like
having access.
one of the best players in the league right now is Filipino,
Yeah,
Jason
Robertson.
Robertson. Yeah, like there are so
All-star.
many bigger. I mean, Austin Matthews is like, I think he's Mexican American,
Is he?
and I mean he's one of the best players in the league.
There you go.
Like that's what I mean is if you are watching the NHL and you're like, I don't like this woke stuff, I don't like this diversity stuff.
That's
Too
crazy.
bad, because the whole world is getting more diverse by the day, and it will not stop. Too bad. If you don't like it, go cry about it somewhere.
They do on Twitter.
Yeah, they'll go cry. Go make a bunch of burner accounts and start harassing people on Twitter. Like,
Yeah. I don't
I'm over it.
yeah.
Speaking of being over it, can I ask you a question?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, then never mind.
I don't have the bandwidth for this right now.
Yeah, I'm actually currently at capacity.
Yeah, no, tell me what.
Who is the biggest whiny piss baby in the NHL?
Michael Bunting.
Because there are a lot of them. I think it's Michael
It
Bunting.
is. And I was talking to a Leafs fan last night at the Spitz game, and he agreed with me.
When we went to that game where the Leafs were playing, I was talking to that guy who was sitting next to us about Michael Bunting, and I made like a joke about him being old, and he goes, "Yeah, that kid's so soft."
Oh, that guy
He
was
like
so funny. I forgot about him. Yeah.
He's complaining about like he said like all Michael Bunting does is dive and then whine to the refs
Yeah.
when a call isn't made in his favor. Which
That's
it's like if you
accurate.
keep diving like that, nobody's gonna want to.
Did you see any of like Toronto played like a week ago against the Bruins, and Bunting was really on one.
Yeah. Which I mean, like if you're playing against a team like Boston, they're gonna physically try to like pulverize you.
Can we call
And
Michael Bunting Benjamin Bunting?
the curious case of Benjamin Bunting.
Yeah. Because he's an old
He's a
man,
rookie.
but also a baby.
It's funny, he's the same age that I am, but when I look at him, I see an old, decrepit man long past his prime, who's slowly decaying more with each passing day. And when I look at myself, I see young, energetic, light in his step, just about to hit his stride. Crazy perception.
Yeah. Benjamin Bunting. I'm gonna keep rolling with that.
Anyway, this is a 313 hockey officially hates the following players: Benjamin Bunting, Trevor Zegras. Who else do we hate? Patrick Kane. We fucking hate Patrick Kane. Jonathan
Evander
Toews
Kane.
and Evander Kane.
I don't hate Taves. I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh, I do. He's a shitty, cowardly version of Steve Yzerman without
Why
any
do
of the
you have
talent.
to even compare them?
Because fucking hockey media for like a decade has been calling him like the next Steve Yzerman. He has the integrity.
You can't blame that on
he's
him.
Captain
You can't
Serious.
blame that on him.
Yeah, I can blame the Kyle Beach stuff on him.
Okay,
or
fair.
Like part of it.
Fair.
Yeah. Like
good point.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Captain Coward can go. Anyway.
I think it's funny when you like start tweeting some absolute bullshit from the 313 hockey Twitter, and then they think it's me, or like they're like 313 hockey thinks that, and I'm not gonna be like, I don't agree with Jake at all. I mean, sometimes obviously I do, but like sometimes you tweet stuff and I'm like,
we always agree. We're always on the same page.
No, we're not. I do not co-sign what this man says.
We're always in agreement, and if we're not, then we don't say it.
You wouldn't even hold my hand when I asked nicely.
Because that's gay.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to do it. I thought it would have just made this podcast better. That's all.
If we held hands, there would be so many allegations.
What if... No. There's like... No... It's so funny because if I ever have like a dude friend, there's always allegations, you know, like that.
Always.
But with you... Never. Nobody has ever...
Really? Because I've gotten a lot.
Oh, really?
I've gotten people asking me, yeah.
Who?
I don't know, just random people on Twitter being like, hey, are you with Mads? And I'm like, no.
Really? It's because they... And then, you know what? They slide into my DMs. Nobody ever asked me...
Whenever I'm like, oh no, haha. And then they immediately hit you up.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
Yep. So usually, if you've had dudes slide into your DMs, chances are they've probably reached out to me. Well, not the creepy ones.
I don't know about that, but...
There were a few I had to block on the 313 hockey page because they were, like, being foul.
In what way?
I'm like that dude.
About me?
Like, yeah.
Wait, why?
Like, they're just tweeting gross stuff. Or, like you'd tell me they, like, kept sliding into your DMs, and I'm like, okay, block.
Damn, you never told me that either.
Yeah.
Okay, keep
I'm like that dude.
Baby.
There's this streamer girl. We just learned about this last week.
Yeah.
Quinn told me there's a streamer girl that hires people to go through her DMs and like block people.
You can do that for me.
Because we're gonna get one of those for you.
Look at this DM I got last night.
Oh, good lord!
I don't know.
Can you read it to the people or no?
No.
How would you fit?
But like, look at the history and no.
Oh my god!
No reply.
It's just constant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Over the course of like a year.
Well, you know what they say. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And then if it doesn't work after that, call them a bitch and then immediately block them.
I don't even call them a bitch. I just block.
No, not you. No, they call you, like they start calling you names. And then a couple weeks later, they reply again and they go, okay, sorry about that.
No, that's not how it works.
What's this about cowbells?
Okay, yeah. I texted you last night. I was like, I don't know.
I get a text in the middle that says, cowbells, reminder for tomorrow. No other context.
Because I knew I was going to forget, and I really wanted to talk about it on the show today. Cowbells do not belong at hockey games. That's all I wanted to say.
But who plays cowbells at hockey games?
Panthers fans and apparently Spitfires fans.
Oh no! Like it's like the Vuvuzuela of hockey.
The what?
You know, like those big long like horn things.
Yeah, what's it called?
Vuvuzuela.
No.
That's what they're called.
Vuvuzela.
It is, literally.
Vuvuzela. You made it into Venezuela.
You're right. I thought it was Vuvuzuela for the longest time.
That's so funny.
Venezuela is the newest country in South America. What would be the most likely to stage a coup for Vuvuzuela?
I feel like Nashville fans would also use cowbells. I don't know. They just give me that vibe.
Mm-hmm. I think that the NHL player most likely to stage a coup in South America and like run the Vuvuzuela dictatorship would be like Leon Draisaitl.
Why? Because he's German.
No, because he's. You ever see like him stare into a camera? He's like. Patrick Bateman, like
Patrick.
What do you call that? Fluoride stare.
Fluoride stare.
You've never heard that phrase? It's like like there are a bunch of people that used to think that like there's a certain way that like it's a blank-faced, glazed-eyed look that conspiracy theorists encounter when they start explaining their theories.
Oh my god.
Like where people are like, uh-huh. Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like that.
I like that.
I have a question.
Go on.
Actually, I have an announcement.
Whoa.
I have a declaration.
I'd rather you ask a question before you make a declaration because I don't know what you're about to say.
Men.
Oh. Okay.
If you are listening to this podcast, this is a reminder. And I assume you probably do this already because you're listening to this podcast.
I know
you're
what
a smart
it is.
person.
I know what it is.
You're a smart person.
This should be my announcement. You're stealing my shit, by the way, because I know what you're about to say.
As a man, we need to talk man to man.
Yep. Tell him.
When you take a shower,
tell him.
Please wash your ass.
Like the inside of your asshole, not the cheeks.
Like if you don't do that, you are foul. You are a disgusting troglodyte of a human being.
That soap is not dripping into the butthole, okay?
No, spread them cheeks, boy.
It's not gay to wash your asshole.
It's not gay. If anything, it's actually straight. Because it'd be gay if you like let something sit in your ass for a while.
Also, another PSA: change your sheets at least once a month. Not at most. I would say I change mine every 2 weeks.
Okay, that's a little excessive.
No, it's not.
Once every 3 months. Let's compromise.
Are you serious?
No, oh God, no.
Terrible. Okay, here are 2 frightening facts that I have discovered dating in like the last year.
Oh, good God.
So first one that you already mentioned, thank you for spreading the word, is men don't wash their assholes. And the second one is they never wash their sheets. And they usually only have 1 pair of sheets. And they're usually navy like blue or gray. Yeah, but you live with another person.
Dude. Can I tell you the colors of my 2 sheets?
I know. Well, I'm an expert.
You're never going to believe
I am an expert. Any dude
navy blue?
Yeah, and gray. Wait, is it dark gray, Jake?
It is.
Yeah, I know it is.
Of course it's dark gray. And it's like that. It's the navy blue with like white accents on it too.
Yeah, it is. I know.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, one last question, then we can let our Guantanamo Bay torture victims go.
What? What's the question?
Detroit.
Yeah.
There are albums that have come out of Detroit.
No, don't ask me.
And we went record hunting a few weeks ago. In your time living in Detroit and experiencing it, albums have come from Detroit before. What is the best one?
I don't know. This is tough.
Because I have one, and I don't think it's close.
Okay, let's hear it.
Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder.
Wow. This is a really hard question because it spans over so many different types of music.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to
If you are listening to this, let us know what your favorite album out of Detroit is.
I can't answer.
And
I need to think about it more. Ask me next week.
As long as you don't say Eminem, you're okay.
No, you can say Eminem.
You can love Eminem. You can like Eminem. But if you think that he has released the best album to come out of Motown, you are statistically wrong.
With the Eminem hate.
It's not Eminem hate. It's just facts. Okay.
But like early 2000s Eminem, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, Slim Shady LP was great.
Yeah, Slim Shady LP was so good.
No, I'm not necessarily hating on Eminem. It's like
what was Stevie wondering though?
You might need to ask him about her. I was thinking of that Lil Wayne lyric where he's like, "I steal Stevie Wonder about her." You like my Wayne voice?
Yeah. Can you do it again? Can you do another lick?
Baby.
I hate it. All right, I think that's enough.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to end this episode.
We love you, Hockey Town. Oh. Everything is normal.
Jake's going to therapy.
I'm going to therapy, so don't worry. The next episode will be better. You will see fluoride stairs. Okay, bye.